I was 18 years old when I went down to Dublin with a fistful of money and a cartload of dreams. Take your time, said me father, stop rushing like hell and remember all's not what it seems to be. For there's fellas who'd cut you for the coat on your back or the watch that you got from your mother. So take care, me young bucko, and mind yourself well, and would you give this wee note to my brother? At the time Uncle Benji was a policeman in Brooklyn, and me father, the youngest, looked after the farm. Telephone call from America to send a lad over, and the young fella said, sure it wouldn't do any harm. For I've spent my life working this dirty old ground for a few pints of porter and the smell of a pound. And sure maybe there's something you learn or you'll see, and you can bring it back home, make it easy on me. So I landed at Kennedy, and a big yellow taxi carried me and me bags through the streets and the rain. Well, me poor heart was jumping around with excitement, I could hardly even hear what the driver was saying. We pulled in the Shore Parkway through the flatlands of Brooklyn to my uncle's apartment on East 53rd. I was feeling so happy, I was humming a song, and I sang "You're as free as a bird." Well, to shorten the story, what I found out that day was that Benji got shot down in an uptown foray. And while I was flying my way to New York, poor Benji was lying in a cold city mall. Well, I called up the old fella and I told him the news. I could tell he could hardly stand up in his shoes. And he wept as he told me, go ahead with the plan, and not to forget, be a proud Irish man. So I went up to Nellie's beside Fordham Road, and I started to learn about lifting me load. But the heaviest load that I carried that year was the bittersweet thoughts, my hometown so dear. I went home that December cause the old fella died. Had to borrow the money from a fella on the side, and all the bright flowers brass couldn't hide the poor wasted face of my father. I sold off the farmyard for what it was worth, and into my bag stuck a handful of earth. And I boarded a plane, and I caught me a train, and I found myself back in the US again. It's been 22 years since I set foot in Dublin. Me kids know to use the correct knife and fork.